Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a demo on the BaByliss Big Hair styling tool. This has been requested quite a lot. I mentioned it in a lot of my favourites and I know you guys wanted to see how I use it and how it works. I used it this morning on my hair to style it and I filmed my hair and me styling it from wet to dry. A little bit about the BaByliss Big Hair. What it is essentially a styling brush and a hot brush that rotates, I can't speak today, that rotates and dries your hair. And I was sent this quite a while ago. I was quite open about the fact that I would never have purchased this myself, simply because my hair is really coarse. Really, you've seen it if you've watched my how I style my hair video using straighteners, then I'll link that below. But you've seen what my hair looks like if I blast it with a hairdryer. It's a frizzy, puffy, huge mess. And I never thought this would actually like make my hair soft and smooth. I didn't think anything like this would work. It's not the cheapest of tools either, so I think it's around £45, which I would never have spent if I didn't think it was going to work for me, and you've no way of knowing. But if it works on my hair, I mean, I've not got kind of really curly hair, but if you've got a similar hair texture to me, if you look at that video, then there's a chance that this would work for you. Since falling in love with it, we now have 4 of these in my family. My mum purchased one, my nana purchased one, I've got one, and now we also have one in our holiday home that we just leave there because we really don't want to be without it. And yeah, not for the people that like poker straight, slick down hair. As you can see, my hair's got a lot of volume in it. It's kind of flicked up and turned under at the ends. I know some people don't like that kind of look, but if you like this kind of look, or if you want that kind of big salon blow dry, then this is your tool. Mum has a graduated bob, it works great on her. My nana has shorter hair, it works really nicely on her hair as well. My hair is shoulder length and I like it, and when my hair was longer I also used it. I will link a video below from my lovely friend Natalya, who's on YouTube, and she has really long, amazingly beautiful hair. She's got a demo using it as well. It's a slightly different technique because you have to kind of hold the hair so that it doesn't get tangled, but it works beautifully on long hair. I actually think this is easier for shorter hair because as you'll see in the video, I can just hold it next to my head. So easy, so quick and so simple, and you can just kind of hold it to the top. You don't have to be like pulling your hair back and all that kind of stuff. I've done a voiceover. I'm going to put music over this video because this is loud. It sounds like a hairdryer, just so you know. That's the kind of sound and you don't want that all the way through the video. So I've done a voiceover and I'm going to be muting it, but it obviously does make that noise. I don't feel that this gets as hot and it's not kind of touching your hair like the straighteners would be. So I personally think this makes my hair feel a bit healthier, but you're still using heat, I guess. This little protective sheath goes over the top like that for when you store it, and I just try and keep mine as clean as possible there are some hairs that get kind of trapped in there in the plastic, but I just kind of keep mine as clean as I possibly can. I hope that those of you that are interested in this will find it helpful. Like I said, nothing that I would have bought in a million years, but now I use it every day. So this is the BaByliss Big Hair, and there are 2 notches for the heat setting. I always just have mine on the highest. These 2 buttons control which way the brush spins, and you'll see when I style my hair I use the brush spinning both ways, and I'll explain that later. But this is a brush head, and the bristles are quite firm so that they grab your hair, but they're not too firm so that they're painful or anything like that. I start with towel dried hair that's almost dry. I put the top section up and just take the bottom section down and split it into 2. And you can see from starting off that I'm going under with the brush, so the bristles are spinning away, and then I put it on the top and the bristles are spinning towards me. So it's quite hard to explain, but I'm sure you'll be able to see that it's turning my hair under and then flicking it up. Even if I want my hair turned under in the end, I always flick it up as well, just because this really smooths the hair, and then you can always just turn it under at the last minute when it's all smooth and frizz-free. And then I just repeat that on the other side until my hair is dry. I take my fringe and my top layers and section them off, and all the rest of my hair is down. And this section I start off flicking it up, and that's because this is the section that's going to be on show. You want it to look really smooth, and I just alternate between under and flicked up, but mainly flicked up to begin with.
I can't stare back at me. Stay right here. I get lost in the seconds as the minutes pass by, and you still won't believe me. But they're the days I found to lie. 2 years after waiting,
So you can see my hair starting to look styled, and to do the back sections this takes a little bit of practice, but it's really easy once you've done it once or twice. I just take the sections and kind of do the same technique using the brush both on top and underneath, spinning both ways, and once you get used to it you can just kind of hold it there and let the hair spin back. Top section and my fringe down, and I usually just tie the rest back to keep it out of the way, and I just twist the back layers to just keep them out of the way for the time being so I can just dry my fringe.
If I said I was sorry, would you believe in me? If I did what I promised, would you still love me? If I said I was changing, would you give me a chance? You've got me lost in the seconds and the time it takes to grow.
I get lost in the seconds as the minutes pass by, and you still won't believe me. But they're the days I felt alive. 2 more years left of waiting before I let this one go. But I'm stuck on the seconds and the time it takes to grow.
I personally really like the way this makes layers look, because some parts are turned under and some are flipped up, and it just makes your hair really voluminous and shiny looking as well. It doesn't leave it frizzy. It probably takes me 10 minutes or less to style my entire hair, which I think is really cool. Hope you guys found that helpful. You can purchase these from Boots, which is where my mum and my nana got theirs from Boots, but they're on Amazon as well, and you don't tend to find them cheaper online, because we did look to see if we could get a cheaper deal. You don't tend to get better deals, unfortunately, but definitely worth the investment if you spend a lot of time styling your hair and you like that big voluminous bouncy look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!